Hi there, guys, especially you guys in Australia. We're going to talk about the election, upcoming election on the 3rd of May. And the point of the video is the balance of power and representation of the people. Okay? So we'll try not to be boring, but it's an important election. You'll see by the banner on the video that I've said, let's take back, true representation by the people. I mean, we've had two major parties in power for God knows how many decades, and they're just, the opposite sides of the same coin, really. Not even opposite most of the time, except when they're falling off stage. But there are independents out there, there are minor parties out there, and I'm not saying any of them or all of them are good. You've got to judge that by yourself, guys. But just playing tennis in Canberra, over the bench, from Labor to Liberal, I mean, it's like a comedy every day on TV. And they treat it as a joke because there's no real balance of power. No one asks any hard questions because they're all rooting for their next getting re-elected. I really think, as Australians, we don't give thought to that balance of power. We just think about who's the good guy to change the economy. But none of them are. I just did the video on the Housing Australia Fund. They said they invested 10 billion in housing. They haven't spent a bloody dollar. I mean, this is tennis. Lob it back. Dum dum. This is all political doublespeak. But if we really want, we should go back to the old, ages ago, when your representative from your community was in Parliament and they represented you as people. Them as people too. They are people, actually. Remember? But we don't get that now. We get two guys standing up abusing each other all day like a kindergarten on TV and lying on television. So I would really encourage you not to do it, but to think seriously and have a look at, why do we always have these two guys? Why don't we vote in some of the independents and some of the minority parties so they actually all have to work together to represent us, represent our interests, which is why they're there, why we're paying them, remember? So it's just a prompt, really, because I'm really concerned, really. I mean, I'm sorry, but the Prime Minister tells untruths. And Peter Dutton, I'm sorry, he's a nice guy, but I'm sort of going with no, he's not really up for it. But apart from that, if we had independents and minority parties holding the balance of power, then they would all have to listen to us, both the big sides and the middle. Whereas now they don't bloody listen. They don't answer phone calls. They don't answer emails. They get up on stage and talk a lot of bullshit. I really, really would encourage you guys. We want our country back. I mean, the Lucky Country, the book, The Lucky Country. They're giving away gas to somebody that goes and sells it. Japan. I mean, what are they doing with our money? Your money. Let's have some accountability. Checks and balances. How do you get that? By not just having two parties. Get some independents. Get some minorities up there so they hold power in the Parliament, but we actually, the people, hold the power. Because once you have that, the Libs and the Labor, and then you've got half a dozen other guys in the middle holding the vote for the balance of power, they all have to listen to us. The way we're doing it now for bloody 50 or 60 or 70 years, it's either Labor or Liberal, and we all get screwed. Right? They've got our money. There's no accountability. They say they're doing this with it in the left hand, and actually it's going out the door on the right hand. So we've got to stop that. Too much tax in Australia. What is it? 60-odd% in reality. I mean, what a crap. And no accountability. I mean, if you want to buy something from, bloody Myers or something, you can go on the internet and look up the balance sheet and the profit and loss for Myers. You can't do that with the government. They don't tell you. Budget estimates. What a lot of crap. Alright, so my encouragement today, before the 3rd of May, I'll try and run something like this again. Think about it. Don't just vote for Libs or Lab, Let's stop the tennis game. Get their bloody country back, instead of them giving it away and flying first class. Okay, there's I don't think there's any links on this one, but I've also done a Housing Australia Fund video today, and I'm doing another one on shit, can't remember, another one. Alright, have a good day and see you later. You can see me on YouTube, Facebook, Rumbler and Odyssey sometimes if I remember. Alright, see ya.